5 minutes, they were like, every time I went to press the button, they were like, mummy, 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 but I've been away, so maybe they miss me and they want to play. You can play, run around the garden. Sorry, there's a cat right next to another one. Yeah, here we go, free, so you'll see them off front. Anyway, welcome. Hopefully you haven't missed me too much. Not been live the last few days because I was away, and I hope there was enough of the workout routines in the bag for you to continue and work with. What I would like today, I'm going to get started because in the lead up to the 8th, we've got a lot to contend with, in a good way. If you've been working through the classes with me, if you're one of my Patreon members, some of the stuff won't seem dissimilar. When I talk about the liquid light plasma and the visualizations, we're going to work with some brain from the occipital ridge, so we're going to do some banging the drum. So in terms of, like, if you're suffering from headaches when your downloads are coming in, this is a really good kind of routine that's going to help you. But really and truthfully, the core of what we're going to do in today's session is to look at allowing our nervous system to allow more light in, sort of expanding our consciousness, expanding our mind, allowing ourselves to be open and receptive to a higher awareness of who we truly are, bringing ourselves to just relax into the body, shifting and letting go of any stress. So I'm going to do a little bit of a guided meditation, but combine that with our movement practice and our Qigong and the visualization, the image therapy as well. So hopefully that gives you an idea. You don't have to be standing, although I will do some standing movements. You can adapt it as needed. When any resistance comes up, just sway. Any resisting thoughts, you can just lean from side to side. And if there's anything that you can't do, don't push your body to do it. We are only going to be doing some light, gentle movement today though. So let's start with, as we always do, a cleansing breath and bringing your awareness to the now moment, lifting the arms up. Inhale through the nose and hold the arms up before bringing them down. Exhale, coming down the central column. As we do this, we say central column of light. You may have heard me say this lots. We're going to be expanding, as we've said before, this column. And in our awareness, in the physical part of our body, along this part of the head, just all along here and up from the occipital ridge, the right and left brain hemispheres, as I said in my energy report last month, are merging in a sense. So exhaling means for us that we'll be able to be more open, more receptive to a better state of consciousness, if you like. It means for those that are allowing the flow through them can connect to higher levels. Hear the Chinooks going over the top. Just breathing and being present. Taking the hands down into mountain pose and just breathe and connect to you. Now, connect, when I say that, what does it bring up? Grounding, being aware of you, your body, anchoring and rooted down as we're going to be visualizing high frequency liquid plasma light coming through us today, and allowing it to kind of melt and mold through the body and the physical for healing, or if it's just feeling like you're having a energetical bath, if you like, showering off anything that's no longer serving you, any thoughts and feelings and experiences, that trauma that are trapped within your thoughts, your stories, your physical body. We're going to be melting them away, relaxing into the now moment in our awareness. Bring the hands up. Now, when we're contracted, we kind of feel like we want to go like this. So I want you to feel your hands up and feeling safe in this pose. This is the heart open pose, opening up your own heart. And if you like, if you don't feel like you can be like this, even in the body, if you're feeling a little bit like this, and you might be, as a lot of us are going through expansion, think of a little white rose just slightly starting to open its buds. And these are the petals, so opening up to the sun, the light, feeling that flowing through you with your breath, or as we say, fresh chi. Bring the hands up, open and receptive to the highest aspect of you, and also stretching out our body, lifting up, feeling that inclination full. Hey Boris, he's sitting by the phone just in case it slams down. Open and releasing those arms down. We are going to be moving the body and stretching the body, rolling through the joints. I want you to, closing the eyes, I'll direct you what to do with your body, but if you can close the eyes and feel into the visualization of white light, a beautiful white light, which is the emergence of all the rainbows, like we call it diamond DNA, you might have heard it called liquid plasma. This is coming from central sun, universe, but you can insert whatever you want to fit with your own beliefs, but I invite you to expand that, to open from those as well, and just kind of see it as a practice, as a lovely experience, if you like, so that you open up, rolling forward with the shoulders, just subtle movement in the body, feeling into the body, breathing through the nose and out through the nose, and these subtle, gentle movements, feeling the feet, feeling your toes and your heels as you're standing, or if you're sitting, your butt and your spine, and start to move the hands, just gentle circle. And then bring them up into angel wings, coming up over the kidneys, coming through, and get a little wave going. Breathing in, breathing out, but still holding that visual of that liquid diamond. You might see beautiful little crystals, gentle crystals floating down. They're not hard, like little bubbles, soft, gentle. Now this time take the hands up and hold and squeeze your arms up. You've got like two wings, pushing them together. Just tense the body a little bit to feel the tension in the body, and then releasing them down, feeling the hands come down, stepping the feet out of Witchy pose into more of a bamboo pose, feet together, and just feel into your own body. Tuning into you, the awareness of the moment, any iggles, any aches, any pains that we want to direct more flow through. Visualizing that light coming through, take the hands up, bring them around the back of the head so that you're holding and your thumbs are facing down, your fingertips together. Holding this area for the moment while we do the next visualization. I want you to feel where your fingers are, and you can gently massage the hands back and forth along that part of your skull, but we're penetrating in. So those that in your Reiki, you can, masters, you can think of the light coming through your fingers like light swords, massaging on the intern of the brain underneath the skull, as if lights are coming out the fingers, going through and doing the same. And at that area, that white matter there in your brain, is just kind of gently massaging it, and then calling in to open and receptive for everything that needs, like you're massaging and clearing or tilling the soil of the furrows of the mind. And then at the same time you're doing this, you visualize liquid silvery Mercury, like Mercury, which is actually in retrograde at the moment, helping us with communication, is having an overhaul physically as well this time round. So I want you to think about that silver light, that white, almost metallic, like liquid Mercury that's down, connected down through and into the earth. You can think of it like roots of a tree going down and flowing through. And then the sunlight on you, think of golden rays penetrating through the skin to that flower as it's opening. And little shiny, diamanty or crystalline structures going off all around you. And as you're massaging, think about wiring and firing neurons going off in the brain, ones that have been sleeping for a while and dormant and now waking up, allowing you to clear out, flush through the system. If you think, here's a nice visual for you, or an analogy of like a computer system that's having a bit of an overhaul. And then from the bottom where the thumbs are, we're going to bang the drum. So we're going to press with your fingers. Come down here so you can see. With your fingers, you slide up, come off, and come back down. We'll do that 40 times. In fact, I've just been told 44, I don't know why. Okay, 44 times. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. And keep the hands holding the head. Don't want you mess up the hair. You can brush your hair after. And giving a nice little massage. Come up to the Bagwai point, which is right at the top of the head. This is associated with the crown. And massage with both the fingers just in the center here. And I want you to feel it flowing, like you've expanded and you've opened that part of the brain. And there's pulsing, beautiful crystal lights flowing to you, allowing it to come in. And as you're massaging, it's like you're just opening it a little bit more, like you're opening the mouth wider for the dentist, if you like. But what's coming through is just, don't force it, just massaging because it's flowing through. Not just all the meridian lines that converge here, but the key tonal lines, if I'm pronouncing that right, if I'm hearing that right. The deeper energetical lines that run through you, and visualize, just don't worry if you don't resonate with those words, just resonate with the fact that beautiful lines like flow of water is coming through and coming and pulsing all the way through the nervous system. You know, all the like capillaries you see of the blood flow, you feel like light is flushing through, little lights going off, flashing off and on, like flickering starlight, but it's coming through this area, and this part of the brain is expanding, and this bit here we're just massaging through the top of the head, allowing any tension that may be caused by headaches, for resistance, for the physical. And I want you to say to your body, if any fear comes up, apologize to your body, in fact, say sorry for everything that you've put it through, but this is okay, it's safe, feel safe in the heart, like you're being held by this light. It's lifting you, it's shifting you, it's allowing physical change. I've really knotted up my hair there. So she says, just allowing yourself to feel, and really give yourself a nice little head massage, but holding these visuals. And then bring the hands up to the side of the head and just hold just above the ears, and run them through, as we say, 10 fingers through the dragon. They go up from the chin, up over the face, the forehead, round the back, down and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and come round under the throat and hold the neck. This is where you might get stuck energy, where you have fear of speaking your truth. And I want you to speak to your body as if you are speaking to every cell in the body and say, I love you. You are amazing. And you might, if you're someone that's had an illness, if you're someone that's suffered with anything, you might be angry at some of the cells in your body. This is the anger we're going to release. We're going to release this tension, this trauma, and say to the cells, you don't need to be afraid anymore. You can let go. It's okay, I understand. Like you are hugging a little child, and in fact visualizing each one of your cells like you're speaking to the little version of you, a little mini you inside every single one. So it's like if any of you, I can't remember what movie it is, one of the cartoons where what one is it? Can't remember the one of the ones my kids watch, and it's like thousands of the same little being making up this great big giant version, and he speaks to himself in the cartoon. Do the same to your cells and feel that light washing over each of them, going into the space within them. And as this is why we're holding the throat chakra, our truth. It's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel grief. If you see any of them crying, I want you to visualize you hugging those cells. There might be a little angry cell that's stamping its feet, and go, it's okay, let it out, that frustration. And if you feel you need to move, as I said at the beginning, move from side to side, just you sway from side to side, like you're rocking, you're cuddling and holding that little child, soothing it. It's okay to feel these strong emotions, it's okay. And we're telling ourselves it's okay. We're telling each of the cells of the body it's okay for this expansion. Just relaxing into the expansion. Relaxing into what is to come. Being able to move, to shift with any uncertainties. Feeling held, protected and safe. As you do so, start to drop the hands down, kind of into prayer position, that they're coming down over the heart, and holding the hands over the heart. Breathing in, and you can wrap them round underneath the armpits. Give yourself a little hug visually and start to tap on the inside. You can do it without the hug if you find it easier and you want to tap just under the elbows. If you feel the need to hug though, do it this way. If you feel contracted like this and releasing to do whatever's right for you, listen to your body. Breathing in, breathing out, coming down to the hips. And as you're at the hips, I want you to think about the trunk of your tree, feeling like a huge oak tree, rooting down, and you've got these beautiful silver threads going down. You've got this beautiful gold that's shining, and those glistening diamond DNA, plasmic liquid love and light flowing through, and you're knocking it through. So if some's getting stuck, you're kind of shaking it so it's flowing through, and move into what we call shaking the tree in Qigong. So you can shake the arms, but don't be so rigid. So you just shake it wherever it needs to be, so you can feel those cellulite wobbling, if you like, just shaking through anything, any tension. Because as this is flowing through, as it's coming through, I want you to envision it's coming through the nervous system, remember, and we want it to move through. We want that feared dissipate, transmute, transform, and it's going down, it's grounding the energy, the frequency, the oscillation of the high into the physical, and shaking. You may need to shake more, so you may even feel like your body is going like a wibbly wobbly jelly. And if you need to move it, if you need to shake it, just feel the silliness. And actually, that's a really good sound. Because as a kid, it would make me smile, it would make you laugh. If there's a sound that you would smile at, you can laugh. Maybe it might be like, I don't know, some singing sound, popping sound, whatever it was. Bring that to your mind. Allow your joy, your radiant circuits to feel this, so that your muscle memory is memorizing this feeling and shaking anything that's denser out, but still grounding it, relaxing in, relaxing in, relaxing in. And at the same time, you might feel a tingling sensation happening up here in the head, and a kind of expanding. There might be a slight tension. That's okay. Just remember, saying to the cells is like you're speaking to a brain, and all those little cells in the brain, all those little neurons. It's okay. Don't need to be afraid. Thank you, body. I apologise, body, for what I've put you through, what you've given me. You might have gone a bit mad over the weekend, whatever you've put in. I'm going to look after you. I respect you. I know you are wonderful. You are enough. Seeing that little tiny version of you, the little child version of you in each of those cells. And then I want you to see that actually those cells is a little version of your mum, it's a little version of your dad, regardless of your relationship. And even if you don't know who they are, you just see these other two little kids, and all those kids are starting to play together, they're starting to merge and have fun and feel joy as you shake through the body, as you shake through the cells. And then just come to a stop when you're ready. You might need to do it for longer, but holding the hands down like dowsing rods, directing that for a moment, and moving into cleansing breath. And down slowly. You can start to kind of open your eyes and be more aware of this moment, more aware, holding that visual, bringing it with you, that beautiful expansion. And if there's still a little bit of resistance, bring in some beautiful like rose or green jadey colour, those frequencies to help the heart energy, to help. And now we're going to move into our practice. We're going to move the body. Open up the hips, standing if you can, or just lifting the leg up if you're sitting. Start to feel the lower body, bringing in that high through the frequency, through the fields of your energy fields of your body itself. Now, that's a little sneak peek, connecting to that energy of what's coming through on the 8th for the eclipse. And those that have been doing this, and we've been doing this for nearly 2 years now, bringing in and connecting to that light, this should feel there, it's fine. But if you haven't, it might feel like you feel a bit of contraction. That's why I wanted you to kind of connect to that, to feel that, so it doesn't feel like a shock. And it won't be a harsh shock, it's just like suddenly like, whoa, actually I feel maybe a bit tense here, so you can open. Okay. How are you feeling? Let's move into our daily routine then. Let's just kind of get a little bit of marching, shaking it out as you go. Still might be there. And the other side. And then the same leg. Just right. And a little crossing over and through. Here, feel like you're lighter already. You don't even need, if there's any stuck here, it's already gone. pain. And I want you to just hold the hands up, stretch up, pull through the body, and lean to the side. To the centre, excuse me, the hair, I really feel a little bit. If there's anything as it was flowing down, anywhere that you feel any tension still, like there might have been in the spine, if you get your tension around your lower back and stress. Apologies. I know, you felt that, did you? Listen, come forward. Breathe and just feel like loosey. Yeah. Alright. If you can take hold of the ankles from here and just feel tension here, expanding. Remember that light's still flowing. We haven't stopped. That current's coming through constantly. It's like the shower's still on. Reach. Inhale. As you exhale, go a bit deeper. And then we slowly come up. Coming to the knees. And then gently just twist. Little shoulder dip from side to side. Okay. Everyone wants playing because Mummy's been away. Inhale, exhale. And then roll up. Just rolling that back up. Do a lot of movement. We were doing more meditative, but it's important when you're visualizing this. Alright, was that too much? Tension to feel it flowing. So that's one of the things I'm being told. So you might feel a little lightheaded, you might feel a little bit nauseous. If that's too much then coming through, just when you're visualizing it, don't expand it quite so much. If you're not used to doing it, you may feel those things. You may feel like, oh, whoa, I'm a bit uncertain, but any uncertainty, remember, just a little bit of movement to shift that resistance and being open and receptive to the highest aspect of you. Now I will, some point this week, I'll do the energy for this month, but what was coming through and what is loud and clear is the pinnacle obviously of this month is on the 8th, the eclipse, which is 6 months either side of that, and I believe we've already been working with that. So there's a sense of a lot of the head, the mind, the analytical, the way you think about concepts may be shifting. But in terms of the body and our Qigong practice, being able to kind of move those high frequencies through, let yourself feel, let yourself be, let yourself connect to nature, and do all the things that you normally do, but really be open to, especially around the 20th of this month, be open to insights and communication, connecting with whatever you refer to as the divine. And that may just be your higher aware of consciousness, your higher way to be, but you're really kind of going to feel it physically this month. So that may be heady for some, and this will help, this visualization, these little massages, so you don't get maybe nauseous like this one, bless him. Feel like I need to stop now, I need to go and see, give him, he's been eating grass, and find out what's going on with my little pussycat here. Alright. You've been eating grass? You've got fur balls. I'm almost hearing, like, you know, that's a metaphor of what it is we can't, what stuck in the throat, what we can't express. And that may be this kind of Mercury energy of, I can't quite get it out. I'm blah, 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 with the Mercury. The communication may not be going as well. So I'm hoping this comes across in the way it's meant. But just, even if it's just the visualization of the expansion of this, the massage for these points will help as we feel that huge, beautiful energy flowing through. Have a beautiful April, and I will see you for our daily practices. And as always, the videos are on the Patreon site. I pop them up over on there. I've been putting a lot of them up on here as well. But the message for this month really is to try and relax into your own expansion. You may feel contracted, especially the light workers out there, because you're physically going through stuff. This visualization is there. We've been doing it. You're doing it. You've got this, is what I just want to go. You've got this. If you're someone this is new to you, it may be a little bit of confusion and within the energy, but just being open and allowing yourself to step into your own expansion. Relax is key. Trust your own guidance, your gut, and ground in that high frequency. Love and blessings for your day. Thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow.